Hello there, Wibber here, and today I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Rope Box mod. Now this does only add one item into Minecraft, well kind of blocky thing, but it's got a really cool and unique feature. It's just not like an aesthetic block, it's got a purpose. And to craft this, I'm going to start with crafting. As always, you're going to need 8 bits of string and any kind of coloured wool, so you don't have to worry about getting specifically light grey wool. You can just go to any kind of sheep, even a rare and elusive pink sheep if you really wanted to, and then you craft yourself a rope block setter. And to actually use the full functionality of these, you're going to need 2 of them, because you're going to need to place one at the bottom or the top, and I'll get onto that later and show you how that works. But also I want to mention that the texture of this is brilliant, so I can just place down 2 here and have a look what they look like. You can see we've got a lovely texture there, kind of like a cloth kind of texture, with like a wooden border. It looks really cool, so you could use it as an aesthetic thing for your house. I don't know why you'd want random dots everywhere though, but that's up to you to decide whether you want to use it as an aesthetic block or actually something with functionality. But I'm just going to go down here so I can show you how this works, and I'm going to place down the rope block setter at the bottom here, and then if I look up here, you can see I've built a ready-made platform where I can place the top one. And at the moment, if I right-click with nothing in my hand on this now, nothing's going to happen. It's just going to get some random like particles at the bottom, which are a bit glitched because I'm using shaders. If I can now go up here and place down another rope block setter, and then right-click on this block here, you can see we've got a rope that's formed between the top and the bottom one. So I'm presuming inside here we've got like coils of rope, and when you right click on it, the rope is deployed at the bottom and it drops down until it meets the other rope block setter at the bottom, and then you've got a lovely rope so you can get up here. When I first downloaded this mod, I thought it would be very useful if you wanted to like scale cliffs if you're at the bottom, but it turns out it's not that useful because you need to have been at the top of the cliff first for this to be any use, because of course you've got to place down the rope block setter at the top for it to actually work. I mean, you can't exactly like somehow have mega extended reach and place it at the top without being up here. So the kind of use I'm thinking this would be for, if you had like a house at the top of this cliff here and then a farm at the bottom there, and you wanted to easily get between your house and your farm, but you didn't have any ladders, you could just craft 2 of these, and then while you're at the top you could place one of these down, and then when you got down to the bottom you could place another one, and there you go, you got an easy access route back up to your house. So yeah, that's kind of the main function of this, I suppose. I will mention that there is actually a limit to how long this rope can be. I mean, you can't exactly make it extend up for 200 blocks or something. It's got a limit of about 20 blocks, and I think this is actually on the exact limit here. I can't go any higher with it. But now I'm going to show you that you can actually use these sideways as well. So if you want to have like a tight rope between 2 cliffs, like there and there for example, you could just use these, and again you can see I've got an example there where the rope is between 2 of them horizontally. So in front of me I've just got another one of those vertical rope box like ropes, and you can see it stretches all the way up there. I think this is 20 blocks tall, and I've actually embedded the rope box in the floor so it's not in the way and you can easily walk over it and then climb up the rope. And I will suggest that you put like a wall or something around the edges of this, because sometimes in the past I haven't had a wall and I've tried to like climb up the rope and then I haven't been paying attention and I've just like fallen to the left or right and then taken loads of fall damage, and inevitably I died as well, which is not very helpful. So just for safety measures I'd actually like surround this with walls, so you didn't kill yourself. But here we go, we've got another example of rope box here, and you can see I've got like a tight rope here between the 2 different rope box setters. So if I actually start walking across this, you can see I'm slower than usual and there's actually particles underneath me. It's really weird not being able to see my feet. I've never thought about that, but it's like there's nothing below me. I'm just like a floating head. It's very peculiar. But yep, so you can see we've got some particles as I walk, although I can't anymore. There we go. Oh well, as I sprint, and that's just because I'm sprinting, of course, so nothing special there. But I think they are brown particles to match the colour of the rope. So if I just go over here, you can see I'm at the end, and you can like sprint over these, but it's kind of pointless because you go really slowly anyway, and of course you're not going to be wanting to run across tight ropes because it's quite dangerous and you're going to lose your balance, so I don't recommend running over tight ropes unless you're a professional. I don't even think there's anyone in real life that runs over tight ropes, that'd be a bit stupid. But now I'm just going to show you how it actually regenerates rope. So if I break the rope in the middle here and then right click on this rope box here, you can see it replenishes the rope, so you can easily fix this if someone comes along and tries to grief you by breaking the rope. There's no like physics like in real life, so if you break one of these in the middle, they don't flop to the side or anything, they just stay there. Theoretically, due to physics, they should flop because there's no tension keeping them supported, but Minecraft doesn't listen to physics and ropes are a bit dumb. So yeah, they just hover there, looking really cool. And I suppose you could use it as like a parkour challenge, you could try and jump over like that. Yeah, hardcore parkour tightrope walking. That's a bit interesting. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up. And again, this is a 20 block gap. Any further than this and you won't be able to replenish the rope. So for example, if I move this rope block setter back one and then right click on it, you can see nothing appears because it's too far away. But if I put it here again, there we go, we've regenerated the rope. So that's how those work. Now that's pretty much everything for the mod. I've shown you how you can use them horizontally and vertically. I suppose they're just like a alternative to having like a bridge between two mountains, or some ladders climbing up a steep vertical cliff face. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next mod video.